What's up, YouTube? My name is Gio, and welcome to another episode of Agatha All Along. This show, I genuinely have no idea where it's planning on going. I genuinely have no clue, and I hope it's something interesting. Otherwise, I am going to drink myself into a goddamn coma, because the first two episodes were so boring. So hopefully the plot starts to pick up in this episode. I hope you all liked the first one. I didn't get to see y'all's reaction, because at the time of me recording episode 3, I am finishing up editing episodes 1 and 2. On top of the Acolyte reactions, on top of a Gotham Knights video that I'm making, a chunker videos, and on top of other projects I need to do. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Anyway, let's go randomly on and just get into the episode. Please don't be boring.
It's exactly how I pictured it.
You know what this is? This is a kidnapping.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that something just chased us down here? Chased Agatha.
Quick side note before I start insulting how boring all these characters are, and the show has made no attempt to make any of them interesting or likable up until this point, except for maybe the kid. I will admit, the design of the Witch's Road is pretty cool. I do like the aesthetic. It's very different than what Marvel normally does. I think they got the vibe down. The story is yet to be determined, but we'll see.
Is that because coven share blessings and burdens alike?
Okay, someone really needs to call this kid's parents.
Oh, I'm 100% positive they're asleep.
Didn't he in episode 1 or something mention that his mother was dead, or episode 2? I'm almost positive he did.
My mom went to see her last tour right before she died. R.I.P.
Hey, Editor Gio here, and I kid you not when I tell you that it took days of re-listening to this before I realized, oh, 100% he's talking about the girl that was on tour being dead, not his mother. If it was his mother being dead, the sentence structure would be something like, before my mom died, she saw her last tour, or something like that. Either way, I completely misinterpreted this sentence structure, and it makes me wish that my reading comprehension wasn't at a 3rd grade level. If that is the case, then god damn, that is a dark-ass joke. Yeah, they're asleep alright. They're asleep alright. If by asleep you mean 6 feet under, then yes, your parents most certainly are asleep. Seriously, didn't he just mention in the 2nd episode, like, his mother was dead? I'm pretty sure he mentioned that.
Helpful interjection, random woman with no obvious magical qualities. Well, whoever she is, she has no business on the road.
Okay,
Anyone can
that
get
is what
away
I have
with
been
proper
trying to
training.
tell you.
Which puts the rest of us in even more danger, and we don't even know what we're up against.
Tame your fears. That's what we're up against. Our worst nightmares.
What?
But in what form?
Trials. The road will test us in our knowledge of the craft. One trial for each skill.
How do we pass them without any power?
Well, there's always analog magic. Witchcraft. Emphasis on the craft.
Again, who are you?
Huh, interesting. I assumed that it was only Agatha that wouldn't be able to hear this kid explain who the hell he was, or give any of his backstory. But I guess nobody can? I'm assuming it's only people with magical powers. Because if not, that creates a big problem in his normal day-to-day life. Can you imagine him going to school, being asked something about his personal life, and then that person is greeted with this nightmare fuel on his mouth? Hey man, welcome to school. I'm Billy. Nice to meet you. Hey Billy, my name is... Oh, hell no!
A sigil is a spell.
A sigil is a redaction spell that hides something.
I have no idea what's under that sigil. He could be something special, or he could be a pest that a cranky witch stashed under a rock. We can crack him open later.
Wait, where's Mrs. Hart?
Oh, she's dead. She's dead. There's no way. She's dead. Why are you leaving the group? Have you watched no horror movies?
What in the world? Stop! Stop! No, no. Oh my god. Tartan's not the way to go! Ah.
Okay, all right, here we go. Well, I thought that this was pretty obvious, but for the uninitiated. Rule number 1, do not step off the road. Oh, so if we just follow the instructions of the ballad, we'll be safe as kittens.
She doesn't know the ballot. You are asking her to die. I'll be shocked if Mrs. Hart isn't dead by the end of the episode. I genuinely would not be shocked. Agatha's saying follow the rules of the ballot, but she doesn't know the ballot. She doesn't know the rules. Like, she's screwed. Like, she's genuinely screwed. She's the first one that's gonna get clapped. I can feel it.
Look.
Hello, Mario Warp Pipe to another world. What is this, World 2-1?
The phases of the moon.
It's full. The water phase.
I will say this, the more thinking about these last 2 episodes, and the more watching this episode and having everyone that's kind of like all the witches around here, it feels like this kid is just here to spout exposition and explain these things to us. Because everything he said has been an explanation. Like, all of his snarkiness was all, like, exclusively in the first, like, couple episodes. And now it seems like he's only going to be, like, explaining stuff as it comes to it so the audience has a better idea what this all is. Which, I mean, is fine, I guess, but, you know, the kid doesn't need to explain everything. I mean, all these, like, witches are here, they know this stuff, like, maybe he's just trying to show off to them, I guess. Like, he seems like he gets excited about this kind of stuff, so kind of makes, I need to see more out of it. All I know is that I feel like his character is just going to be used for exposition. I hope I'm wrong. I genuinely hope I'm wrong, but I feel like that's where we're going.
It's not exactly the stuff of nightmares.
The road changes for the coven.
Oh, they're trapped.
These don't open.
Check this out.
The Witch's Road cordially invites you to the first trial. It's a riddle.
Son of a bitch, this is an escape room. This is a fucking escape room. Damn, the road really keeps up to date with its trials. I mean, sure, I guess we'll roll with it, but it's just funny that it's literally just an escape room.
My age has value. I'm no fun alone. I mess with your mind. My tricks are well known.
Wine!
That's it. 10 points for Mrs. Hart.
10 points for what now?
Hey, a bit of advice.
Yeah,
Watch your back with Agatha.
I know how people feel about her.
Did you know she traded her own child for the Book of the Damned?
Oh. You know, to be fair, that isn't exactly shocking for Agatha, considering she has admitted to eating babies before, so really doesn't surprise me that sacrifice isn't also on that list. Editor G.I.Gio again. I'm surprised I didn't mention it during this reaction, because I definitely was thinking it. Could this teen be her kid? The way this scene turns out, it looks like that might be where they're leaning towards. I could just be making another stupid ass guess, but hey, I am kind of the king of that, so.
But that is what people say. They say no one really knows what happened to him. They say he might be dead. Others say he might be a demon.
Mephisto.
Or an agent of Mephisto.
Oh,
Okay, that's what
I mean, I wasn't exactly correct, but I mean, I was close enough. Pretty close.
Okay, that's what happens when you have Agatha Harkness as your mom, right? I doubt she'd even recognize her own son if he showed up at her doorstep.
If you're waiting for a charcuterie, I don't think it's coming.
Oh my god! This really is Kitty. Only Kitty could throw back wine like that. To be fair, if I had the day that he's been having, there'd be so much more alcohol consumed than just one glass. I mean, really think about this. She was just minding her own business, doing her garden. Next thing you know, she's in a portal to basically hell and almost got eaten by it.
I have had a very hard day. Do not judge me.
I call it. Oh, you got 30 seconds. Cool. Dumbass, that says 30 minutes, not 30 seconds. What the hell is wrong with you today?
Should we take the girl talk to the sofa?
There's a timer. Hello? Is no one gonna discuss the timer?
Hey,
Hey.
I really like your tattoo. Where'd you get it?
Got it in Colorado.
That symbol wards off curses, right?
She said all the women in our family were cursed.
How old were you?
Ha!
13?
Gotcha, bitch!
Well, it happened to me at 13 too.
I miss your eyeliner, but the hair is cute.
I like them. I like those too.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
I don't really think I need it either.
What the fuck kind of nightmare fuel is this?
Hart, we've been poisoned.
Okay, you know what? I guess Agatha was right for not drinking this stuff. You know what? If the character dies because she was so eager to just down a glass of wine, I think that would be the only acceptable way to die in the show. Genuinely speaking, that's the only acceptable way to kill this character off.
Yay.
Not yay. Very much not yay.
What do you mean?
The fact that the face swelling decreased so quickly means it could be only one type of poison. Alewife revenge.
What the fuck?
Swelling is also hallucinations, and eventually,
Death.
death.
Yeah. No shit, Sherlock.
How do you spell alewife?
Kid, now is not the time to be taking notes. Literally everyone else here is on a timer.
What are you doing?
Why did you get out of here? You don't need to be poisoned. Wait, no, she made a crack. Let her continue. She's making progress to get out.
You can't run from the poison.
She didn't drink the poison.
We don't all have to suffer. They didn't drink.
He's not in the coven, and he's underage.
Alright, I have a lot to say about this part in general. First off, Agatha did go through this once before, meaning she must have gone in with a coven before, meaning she must know that she cannot do this all alone. So the fact that she's still trying to do this alone rather than like slowly trying to get these people to think better of her before she turns on them in the end doesn't seem like the smartest play to do. Secondly, I doubt that any witch is gonna give a damn if someone's underage to drink. Not being part of the coven though makes sense. I mean, I doubt this place draws the line at the drinking age.
You know what? No! Yeah.
You have to drink, Agatha!
Well, I would, but there's no more wine.
Ha! Get
Drink.
get
Then I will.
No! Oh, it's so cheap.
Wanda, I'm begging you. Let him breathe. Please.
Oh.
So the hallucinations seem chill.
Hey, potions witch. It's time to brew an antidote.
So I don't think any characters are gonna die. Otherwise they'd be screwed. Because it seems like each of these trials, you're gonna specifically need a certain kind of witch in order to advance to the next step. Like in this case, you need the potion witch. The next time you would need whatever the was next. I genuinely was not paying attention, so I don't know exactly what their classes are or anything like that. But that's what they would have to do. Like using a hero shooter like Overwatch, for example, like you would need to use healers to complete the first stage, then maybe tanks for the second, and then maybe be damage for the third. And you need all of them, otherwise once you get to a certain part of the path, you get stuck. This could be a good time to start fleshing out a couple of the characters, see how they deal with this stuff under pressure, especially the potion girls. So let's see how this goes.
I need frankincense and the gut of a eusocial insect.
We'll handle that first part.
Fuck to the what now?
Why do I have to translate? It's zooplankton. It's in petroleum products.
Oh, that we maybe can do.
I
What?
just need a
What?
really big cauldron.
Please just get like a fuck off.
Good work.
Try to save Agatha. Yes, I love this plan. I just think we should find the ingredients first, though, right?
I just love making assumptions at this point. I'm assuming that someone's like controlling her or someone's like talking through her. Maybe it's Agatha's dead Ed's son who's like talking through her, maybe. I don't know. I like throwing a bunch of theories out there because you never know which ones are going to hit. And you know what? The crazier they get, the funnier it is if they hit. So I'm going to throw a bunch of crazy theories out there as we go through this episode. Hello, hallucinations.
Voi vedete?
Oh, this guy's gonna fucking cut her up.
An inconvenient woman.
I'm sorry. The way he said that line is just so funny. Just, an inconvenient woman. As if you just ran over a fucking pothole or some shit.
Mom? Are you really here?
Your grandmother died today.
Yo, this is some conjuring shit right here.
I can't protect you!
Glad to know we learned absolutely nothing about these characters based off of those fucking hallucinations. God, if you just give the hallucinations more time, like to actually interact with the person, then you actually could have pulled something out of it, or at least given us some more with these characters. Rather than, hey, I'm here, boogaloo, and then leave. Like,
We've got ours. What's next? What is that?
oh, they're underwater.
That? Saltwater.
On a clock.
The elements need to be added in a certain order in a specific time. Huh.
What? What's wrong?
Any bright ideas on how to set this thing to boil?
You didn't think of this before?
While I was in the middle of a traumatic hallucination? No, Agatha, I did not.
Wait a minute. Look, I hate defending Agatha here. I really do. But you chose the sink before you started having the hallucinations. And even if you didn't find a big enough pot, you could have at least used hot water or something. There were other ways around it. This is all on you. You just weren't thinking for some reason. And you're supposed to be the potions expert. What the f*** good are you?
Is there a sous vide?
Oh, brilliant. I need you to stir with your dominant hand counterclockwise. To the left.
Right.
Everyone.
Hello, Agatha Hallucination.
What did you see?
Nothing.
We need to clasp hands and clear your minds Once our intentions are aligned, it'll glow bright cerulean.
What are our intentions again?
To not die.
Pretty easy intention, if you ask me.
Something's wrong. I must have forgot something. 1 minute left.
What did you forget?
I
Forget
don't
something.
know. I've never made this potion before. I make retinol serums for Christ's sake. 50 seconds. I have always hated you,
Great start.
But I left you alone because what you were doing was important. You can be that witch again. They can take your power, Jen, but they can't take your knowledge.
Blood.
Who's and how much?
We need the blood of the unpoisoned.
Thanks for being underage.
That's it? That's it? That's it? That's it? That's all you had to remember? Oh yeah, blood of the underage. That'll solve this all. Like it's so small that it's like it doesn't feel like this big like moment where it's like, oh, I can't use my magic, but I still know a bunch of stuff about this. Like, yeah, clearly you do, but like I feel like with you not being able to use your magic for so long, you should have already known about this stuff and have at least already thought like, oh, okay, this could be what we could use instead of this. Okay, at this point, Editor G.I.Gio should be a new avatar. After watching this back in post, I will concede that yes, if she hasn't used her magic in so long, it would track that she'd forget a few things. My problem is that it feels like this change from mental breakdown to confidence happened really fast. I think it could have worked better if she tried multiple times to make the cures, like sending the group out to keep getting different things, the little montage of her trying and constantly failing. Then in the final minutes is when she starts to have this breakdown, and then Agatha can do her thing to where, in her own way, calm her down. I feel like this would make her struggle a lot more compelling, because you could see that this bound has really gotten into her head mentally, that she isn't thinking the way she normally does, that she's normally a lot more sharper than this. And now with this like little slap to reality that Agatha is giving her, we get to see her in full effect, get a bit more bass in her voice, a bit more confidence, and then have her be able to make this potion and save them all. I don't know, maybe I'm being too critical, but other than that, it would just be boring. I could either be critical or just look at this and be bored. So I need to do something here, because none of this is exciting whatsoever. You can't put characters in life and death situations immediately if you don't know anything about the characters. Like, the only two characters I actually care about getting out of this alive is the kid and honestly the cop. I mean, like, she's the only one that really has like a definitive like goal that we can kind of grasp to. Like, oh, I want to find out what happened to her mother. And the hallucination had that goal immediately fed back to her. So they're the only two I really care about. And the only reason I say that is because the idea of Kitty dying from wine is just very funny to me. Wow, that was dark. Kitty.
The timer's still ticking. Mrs. Hart!
You terrible people!
Shove it in her mouth!
She ended up.
Help me with her! Not a chance!
We don't know what happened if we leave her behind.
You know.
Conceptually, them all going to the oven is so funny to me. It's genuinely so funny. Nice.
Made it through the first test. Everyone is safe.
Not everyone. Sharon's dead.
Oh, they're fucked. Oh no. Oh wait, she was never a witch anyway. Oh god.
Who's Sharon?
They actually did it. I fucking called it. They actually did it. They killed her off with wine. They killed her off with wine. You know what? Not even upset about that death. Genuinely. So that was episode 3 of Agatha All Along. And what the fuck did we really learn? We learned two things in this episode. Two things. One is that Agatha gave up her son originally to get the Darkhold in the first place. And two is that the kid's little face nightmare shit affects all witches. Anyone that studies witchcraft just can't hear him say anything about himself. That is it. That's all we learned. That is 10 minutes tops. And that's to be generous. That's 10 minutes of information tops. Everything else absolutely useless. Now, I'm not saying you can't have these episodes where you don't really learn a lot of stuff of the new or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that it feels like we don't know anything about any of these characters, and we're 3 episodes in. We have a vague idea of their goals, and that's it. If you ask me, I think the escape room concept actually could have really worked here. Maybe like a divide and conquer kind of thing, but rather it being cut up with the hallucinations, because clearly we got nothing out of that. Have more individual character interactions. And the only reason I say this is because with this show, you are really starting from ground zero, not even ground zero, you're starting from ground negative, because you're already trying to redeem Agatha. Again, eats babies, by the way. I think we need to make that point very clear. But you're trying to make Agatha not only a likable character, but also trying to get us invested in these new characters that you introduced. And the best way to do that is to have them interact with each other more. It feels like more that we were just going like shot for shot and never really got any more time to explore what they are yet. Granted, it might come later in the show, but it should be happening as early as possible, so that way we are invested as soon as possible. Otherwise, we got a bunch of characters that I don't give a damn about. And if you think I'm being a bit too harsh, genuinely ask yourself this. What do you like about the cop witch? What do you like about the potion witch? What do you like about the fortune teller witch that isn't superficial? That isn't just, oh, their design is cool, or the way they insult Agatha is funny. Nothing. There's an example of what to do in this show. Look at the kid. He's very excitable about this magic stuff. He's always taking notes, trying to learn more about it. He's a magic fanatic. That is his character, and we see it in every scene that he's in. So maybe matching him up with like the potion witch could have actually worked well in this episode. Oh, because he could be asking her a bunch of questions about these potions, these things that she can need, why she can need them, and she could really start to get into it, and really start to enjoy being able to explain all these stuff, reminisce about how she used to do things, and really get into the reasons on why she became the witch and why she's so good at being this potion witch that she had to get bound. I feel like there's so many things that could have been done here that just aren't, and it worries me for the rest of the show that it seems like we're just gonna stick with these like one-note characters. I hope I'm wrong, otherwise I can't deal with 2 shows with barely any character development. I genuinely can't. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I think I've rambled enough for this episode, so we're gonna get a move on and hope that we get something good in episode 4. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like it and you're new to the channel, hit that like and the subscribe button. Also, think the channel potential, hit those same buttons. Anyway, my name's been G.I.Gio, and we'll talk to you all later. Peace.